Hello everyone, welcome back to Soul Path Guided Tarot. For a short pick a card, we're just going to use 5 cards today, 2 tarot, 3 oracle. So you have a choice of 8 different piles. You have section or pile 1, which is this image here with a clear quartz. Pile 2, which is this image here with double tourmalated citrine. Number 3 with an amethyst. Number 4 with a star agate druzy. Number 5 with an amethyst cluster. Number 6 has the celestite polished stone. 7 has mookaite. And number 8 has the amethyst dragon tooth. So you have a choice of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. We're just going to use the images off of these cards. Take a moment, take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, center yourself, call in your higher self, your guides, connect with your beautiful intuition, and we'll get started. Hello, pile 1. Before we get started, I want to let you know I'm going to start the free reading contest again, so stay tuned for your information on how to enter that for a free 45 to 55 minute reading. So this is going to be a short 5 card yes or no. So this was your image in your crystal. So we're just using the image. So this was the one you've chose. This one happens to be a clear quartz with the word realization on it, number 37. So maybe by happenstance, there's something you've realized or you're trying to realize. Maybe 37 means something to you. Maybe the number 10 means something to you. Maybe this is about you kind of starting to get connected about what's really, your truth and what's the very best thing for you going forward. So we'll just stick that there, okay? That's your choice. All right, so we'll start with a couple tarot for your yes or no. Angels, spirits, and guides, yes or no. Remember, this is a general read. I take what flips out. Whatever your yes or no question is, it doesn't matter. I'll just give examples and insight for a variety of different possibilities. But if this pile doesn't resonate, please feel free to choose another. Okay, 5 of Wands is your first card out. Okay, and this is followed by the 5 of Swords. So 55 is a master number about challenges. And you've had some challenges, most definitely, with this 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords. So some of this is challenges that you have had to overcome so that you can start going forward. And actually this number realization is a 10 and 5 is 10. So that's very synchronistic. So I think you're at the end of a cycle for something. I think you're going to start something new. I think what's really going to benefit you is that Mercury is in Taurus now. And that offers practical energy that helps you sustain any kind of like project idea or thoughts that you have over time. So it's a really good time to push something forward. We're still in Aries season at the time of this reading, which is, powered by Mars, which tries to give us a little additional energy. So that's really powerful. And you've got Neptune and Jupiter and Pisces. So that's incredibly powerful. So maybe you have a realization that it's time to make a shift. Maybe you have a realization it's time to make some choices. Maybe you realize you're not going to be in a situation where you're not thriving anymore. You're not having enough. You're always in competition. You're always trying to stick up for yourself. You're always the one who's put down. You're always the one who's kind of thrown beneath the bus. You're the sacrificial lamb for a lot of things. You're around people who use you kind of as a chess piece, right? They use you for what they feel is beneficial to them. Maybe you've been in circumstances where one circumstance after another turns out to be the same kind of disappointment, and that can be a lot about this pattern that you've been in. But I think with this shift in energy with the planets and what I was just talking about, I think you're going to see some real positive changes here. So let's see, what else do we have? One card from here, please, Spirit, for pile 1. Number 17, trust your faith. Dive into the unfolding journey. What is your faith asking of you? Okay, that is the perfect card when you get these 2 cards. Your faith is asking you to trust that there's something more, that you're You're at the end of this cycle. You're going to have a new beginning. It's going to include things like abundance in a variety of different ways. You're going to have a clear path. You're going to be guided by your own intuition. You're going to understand that the things that you were choosing for some of you were based on what you thought you needed, what you were told you should do, what you were told you should accept as part of life for you. And you're making a big shift there, I see. So I love that card for you. Trust and faith, when you channel the angels, it's what they always say. And as I say that, look what flipped. Here we go. This flipped out. Angel of balance. Yeah, we need to rebalance. You need to get recentered. You need to move into a space that is positive. You need to move into a space where you feel comfortable in your own skin, so you can call on the angel of balance to help you move through this. Because I really do believe, because of this number 37, that this is the end for you. Now it's about regaining your balance, seeing things differently, and moving into a space of, okay, I'm going to take one more step. I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to put a little trust and faith in what I don't necessarily know, because you can't really see what's all the way over here. But there's an illumination, one coming from within, right? I say this all the time, but when we are heart-centered, we find our path, regardless of how vague or unobvious it may seem. We find our path when we're heart-centered, because we know what's right for us and we take those steps forward. And that includes relationships. It includes people. It includes situations. It includes the circumstances that we put ourselves in. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else do we have for you? Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for pile 1? Yeah. Here we go. Number 1. New beginning. Absolutely new beginning. This is yang energy. So I said we're still in Aries season at the time of this reading. That Aries rules the first house. Your first house is all about yourself, like who you are at your core. Who are you? This reminds me of the sun. The sun represents who you are at your core, right? You get your sun sign, and that's about your main personality traits, who you are at your core. It has a lot to do about your attitude. So coming at this with a new, fresh, brave approach, because you are brave, you are strong, and you're worthy of something much better. And you are getting some help in here to help you balance things out for a new beginning. So this is very synchronistic, since we're in Aries season. It's first house. This is Mars energy coming in. This is a 1. This reduces to a 1. That's an 11. That's a very powerful master number for you. And I said it was a 5 card, but I just want to show you what was under that. It does say new life. Okay. So there is a lot of new coming to you that's in a very positive way. So pile 1, if you want to know, this is a no because it's a no right now, but you are shifting. All the energy shows that you're shifting. So if you want a yes, I believe that with the intention and the intention of balance and trust and faith, that by the time you get out of Aries season, which is just a few weeks, you're really going to see a shift in the way not only you perceive things, but the way in which you receive things. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you, pile 1. If something resonated, please like and subscribe. Now, if you're interested in qualifying for the free reading, every new moon, I pull our name randomly. This is for subscribers, so you need to be subscribed to participate. But all you have to do in the comment section after you subscribe is is put in the comment section, I enter, and I will know you're interested, and then I will add your name to the list of people to choose from for the new moon the first week in May. Okay? All right, so pile 1, that's what I have for you. I wish you much peace, many blessings, and lots of love. Namaste. Hello, pile 2. All right, so this is your selection. I picked this only for the image, but pile 1's card was very relevant to their reading, so let's see yours. So yours is romantic love, and this is citrine, the crystal of abundance. So maybe you are trying to move into something that is long lasting, something that is life changing, something that is very different than what you've had before. Doesn't have to be. Again, I just chose them for the image, but some people, they have some synchronistic ties to the card that I picked. So let's see about yours. All right. And I'll tell you about the free reading in a bit here. All right. Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have for pot 2? Okay. Card flipped out. Justice. Libra. Okay. That's interesting. So the full moon that's coming up, that is going to be full moon in Libra. And Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So there is something that is in the works for you from the universe. Okay. There is something that is coming to you, but it's coming to you at a slower pace. But it's coming to you at a slower pace because it's going to provide you with something that centers you, that balances you, because you've been a little bit off balance, which that's really common in the collective right now. There's been a lot going on. A lot has been thrown at us, and it's one thing after another. So many of you are empaths. You don't even have to be an empath to feel thrown off. But some of you are really trying to, focus on getting yourself in alignment so you can get back to creating, to manifesting. Now, what I'll tell you is that Mercury is in Taurus right now at the time of this reading. So that offers a really practical energy to help you sustain like projects, creative ideas, and things that you have over time. So, follow through on that and kind of trust that as you work towards manifesting, just remind yourself to stay centered and know that this energy is coming in to help you. Now, Pentacles typically have to do with money, but it's all the material world. So anything that you would want to experience in this life. If you're interested in a relationship, what does this person think of me? Are they my divine masculine, my divine feminine? Not gender specific, it's energy. This is Spirit saying for you to realize something that's going to make you feel a sense of connection, or even if you're trying to manifest a career or create something with money, if you're trying to manifest a different position in your life as far as where you live and what you do, anything at all, the energy is all the same. It is coming to you as you balance, as you center, as you get realigned with the heart space, because everything that we create has got to come from that space. Okay, anything that's lasting, anything that's sustaining. So take advantage of that energy right now with Mercury and Taurus. Maybe some of you are Taurus. If you're Libra, the full moon is coming up in Libra. That might be a really powerful time for you to manifest, set your manifestations. Deep inward journey. You'll be rewarded for the work. How can you alchemize your fear? Yeah, so part of the reason you have to be recentered and rebalanced is because there's been a lot of fear. Again, completely normal. Can be just from some of the experiences that have been going on in the world. Can be from some heartbrokenness that you're recovering from. Can be someone who thought they had the one in that romantic love and that person ended up walking away, or you ended up walking away because you felt like this isn't what I thought it was going to be. So we need to do this inward journey of reflecting and just kind of getting a different perspective on how we're going to go on our path forward. So what can we do a little bit every day to release that fear? And that's why before you can move on to your next thing, you need to just let that go a little bit more every day, small pieces at a time. And over time, you'll get back to that space of being ready to receive, right? Ready to have the knowledge and the know-how to cut through and know what's not good for you. And also have the ability to see, oh, this thing that's coming to me, this is really what was meant for me. And I understand that the universe couldn't let me stay in that situation or have what I thought I wanted before, because it really wasn't part of my path. It wasn't part of my blueprint. It wasn't part of the Akashic records as they're written for me as I incarnated into this time. Okay, I think a lot of you are asking about relationships because we have all this pink in here. Now we have man holding a heart. That, again, I just randomly picked them for the image, but this is man holding a heart. So this could be you. This just represents energy. Everyone has masculine and feminine energy. It does not matter what your gender is. So this is, man holding a heart. So this could be masculine energy. This could be you holding your heart that's sort of wounded, but you want to put it back out there again, but you're a little bit afraid. This could be you trying to move forward on that next thing that you need in your life to improve your material situation, right? Your financial situation. And you're like, okay, I had my heart set on this, but maybe I need to shift and go into something else. Maybe that wasn't the right thing for me. So a lot of pink here, a lot of heart energy coming in. If this was a relationship, again, this is being brave enough. So even if you're female, this is being brave enough to say, I'm going to kind of be a little bit more brave, right? I'm going to tackle that fear and I'm going to put myself back out there again because I think that I'm ready now, or because I think that now is the time for me. And you're going to leave those feelings of being like all tied up about what didn't happen. You'll leave those feelings of being all tied up about what maybe didn't transpire fast enough and move into kind of this trusting, knowing that everything's going to move forward as it should be, a little slower than normal, but you're definitely going to get there. For many of you, this is about really tapping into your intuition, following your gut on so many of these different decisions and taking action. It's important to take action, even if it's just one step at a time. Be a little brave and go forward towards what you want. Let's get one more card. Angel, spirits, and guides. Oh, look at that. Come to the edge. Yeah, take a leap of faith and look at all the hearts around her. This reminds me of the Fool card. But if it's disappointments, if it's a lost love, if it's let down in your career, if it's not, materializing that next best thing that you wanted to go after, if it's a family issue that has, kept you in a place that you realize isn't your comfort zone anymore, come to the edge and step out. We can't, until we face our fears, right? And follow our heart. You got a lot of hearts in here, a lot of pink. We can't get what it is that we really want. We can't realize what we really want. And you need to have some compassion for yourself and realize that you're ending that cycle that's challenging and you are going to move into something that's better. Okay, so you have 9s here that might be relevant, 99. You've got 11. Those numbers might mean something to you. But this is a yes for you, but just understand that this is a methodical, slow-moving, but healthy move towards what it is that you need and want in your life, okay? All right, so if you want a free reading or chance to win a free reading, what I need you to do is to be a subscriber. So please hit subscribe if you're not, and then in the comment section, just click on the comments and write I enter, and I will know that you are interested in trying to win the free read, and then your name will be added to the group of people to randomly choose a name for a free reading. They are about 45 to 55 minutes long, okay? All right, I wish you much love, much peace. Namaste. Hello, Pile 3. This is your selection. So I did not choose this card based on the meaning. I just chose it for the image. However, Pile 1 and 2, their cards just coincidentally had to do with what the cards flipped out for their reading. So your card is number 36, prosperity. So maybe you're trying to improve your life with regard to finances. Maybe it's prosperity in love, happiness, health, self-worth. Prosperity is everything and anything, but it just means what we're looking for. We'd like to feel it in abundance. So let's see if your reading matches up like the other cards. Okay, death. I love that. Scorpio energy, rebirth, new beginnings. 4 of Wands, nice fire energy. Okay, so I love these cards together. The death card is my favorite card in the whole deck because it's about transformation, beginning anew. This is like she's peeling back the skin, the layers, and what's within there, of course, is her heart, right? And at the heart space is where we create and where we thrive and where we find happiness and where we find true peace of mind. And this is about you coming into something with a whole new attitude and a whole new outlook, because you've been going through a lot of changes. Some of them have been kind of spiritual changes in consciousness. Some of you have kind of flocked towards a different group of people to be more in a cohesive group of people who might think a little bit more like you, might be more open to things like you are, might be in alignment with the shift that you've made. And it might be about something completely new for you, like a new place to live, because the Four of Wands is about it's the new home. It's, about trying something different with a new partner. It's about partnering up with somebody in a business. It's about going after a new creative idea and getting some footing there, moving forward. But it's about trusting that this new, better version of you, this upgraded version of you, is going to give you a lot of happiness and fulfillment and prosperity. And look at that, prosperity. Because the Four of Wands, that's like the 1111 card. It's everything is lining up for you to have an amazing, prosperous life in all types of partnerships, in all types of home, about the things that you want the most. Okay, in all kinds of businesses, whatever that is. So it's very, very positive. All right, so let's see. And interestingly enough, we have Mercury right now that's in Taurus, and that energy is kind of helping to sustain creative ideas or energies or projects or whatever it is. So that timing on that is really positive and really powerful as well. All right, let's see. What else do we have? You might be a fire sign. Let's see. All right, I got too many cards here, so we just take the top one. Number 11. I just said this was the 1111 card. You get number 11. Everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? Oh, wow. Okay, this is so cool. So this card is saying there was something lacking, there was something missing, and you recognized it. You knew that relationship wasn't working, the way you looked at yourself, the way you saw yourself, the way you were acting, the way you were showing up in life, the things you were pursuing, the person you were pursuing, the environment that you found yourself in, the thing that you were trying to bring to fruition, it wasn't happening, right? So you needed to do a total reboot. Hence the Death card, this Scorpio energy, passionate energy about, I'm going to look at things differently. I'm going to show up differently. I am different. I see things differently. And then you get the Four of Wands, because when you do that reflection, when you do that inner work, when you take on a new perspective, the universe says, oh, I see the shift. Now I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you bring together what you want. And you get 11, 11, 11. So if you are seeing those numbers, that is crazy good. And it might have to do with prosperity of a home or finances, but it could be of love, of just being centered and happy with who you are, loving yourself, realizing that you're valuable no matter what people have said to you before. Realizing when you looked in that mirror before, the old you saw the reflection of the people and what they thought of you or what they wanted to think of you to keep you small, to gaslight you, to control you, to whatever. That's all gone. That's a huge shift. So this is a super positive. All right, let's see what else do we have for you. Angel, spirits, and guides. Pile 3. Yeah, you have definitely been getting some intuitive hits, some downloads. You're definitely getting some information in your sleep for sure. For those of you who meditate or hang out outside, you're definitely getting some downloads from Archangel Uriel. Your crown chakra is opening up. You're seeing everything differently. You're up leveling in consciousness. Some of you have gone through something that has just kind of racked you to the ground, and you have decided you're going to write a new story. Your strategy is going to change. You're going to overcome because you have new knowledge, a new outlook, a new onset of yourself, of the world, and you are really connected. So that's really positive. It's really perfect. All right, so call on Archangel Uriel, ask them for guidance, ask Archangel Uriel for any kind of guidance, for some input as to how you maneuver through these new things that are coming towards you. How do you step forward in this new you so you don't kind of fall backwards into the old you? And then the top card out is number 7, to the sea. So I love the imagery on this card because there she is, right? She's not alone. Someone's there. I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not. See that image there? And this is a fairy who can fly, but she's in a boat, right? Following her compass, taking a different path. This new her, this new invented her, taking a different path, trying things differently, doing things differently, expecting things differently, and knowing, right? Here's Archangel Uriel, not alone, and getting some intuitive guidance, getting some spiritual help, getting some universal help here to reach prosperity for however you see that, okay? So for you, pile 3, this is a very positive yes, okay? If you are interested in the free reading, you need to be a subscriber, so you can hit the subscribe button if you'd like. And then in the comments section, just hit I enter, and I'll know you want to be entered for the contest, okay? If there's something that you like, please click the like button. And as you go forward, I wish you much peace, love, and joy. Namaste. Hello, pile 4. This is your image. Okay, so I chose these cards based only on the image for the depiction. The first 3 cards that were randomly chosen actually had to do with the cards that flipped out, so it's pretty interesting how that's happening. All right, so your card is fertility. So this is about creativity. It could be about fertility as well, but something you want to create, maybe expanding a family, something that you want to bring into your life. So we'll see if your cards come out to be synchronistic like the other ones. Okay. So it's a general read. If this pile doesn't resonate, consider choosing another one, please. Okay, King of Swords, nice. What else do you have? One more card, please, pile 4. Angel, spirits, and guides, one more card, please. Judgment, wow, okay. All right, so air energy here. So you might be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Judgment, I love this card. This card represents you just up-leveling yourself, either by choice or by circumstance. You seeing things in a different perspective, you coming from a lot of different things that have transpired, and it's giving you kind of this new way of looking at things. And some of you have had kind of this epiphany, right? This like, oh, I get it now. There's this new idea coming in, this breakthrough, a change in your environment. It's time to move forward with a lot of excitement and intensity about that thing that you want. And there's going to be information that comes into you to help you move forward. When you see judgment here, this is, divine. Usually in the traditional tarot, this is Archangel Gabriel, but you're being guided too. So I'm being told if you see 444, if you see numbers like that, or if you see 1010s, that is, your team telling you to just keep going forward, to have faith. So this could be about something that you really want to create based on past experiences, and you now knowing, hey, this is what's right for me, that wasn't right for me. Or the universe has thrown you a curveball, and that has required you to kind of level up in your ascension, whether you wanted to or not, basically. And your consciousness has you looking at things differently, which then makes you say, oh, I see things differently now. Or information that's coming in that perhaps in the past you wouldn't have been, open to. You're now looking at it as, maybe this is an opportunity for me to make a new plan, something that'll lead me into a path of creating something that's going to make me happy, right? That's going to give me something to celebrate, that's going to really make a difference in my life, leaving behind any kind of past experiences that just keep us stuck, that keep us moving. So the Judgment card means you've been through some things, and you've cast judgment, but not in a harsh way, in a way that's helped you to grow and to expand, so you can go after your own dreams, right? So you can focus on that expanded you, whatever that is. The time is right for that, because at this reading right now, we've got Neptune and Jupiter and Pisces. So the thing you want to create, the thing you want to experience, whatever your dream is, Yeah, Jupiter's going to come in and say, yeah, this is how you do it. This is exactly, that's your aha. This is how you move forward. You also have Mercury and Taurus, and that's supporting you about whatever you want to create, whatever you want to do, whatever thing that you want to have in your life. There's energy there that like helps to sustain that for a while. So have the courage, and now you have the knowledge, right? The discernment and the knowledge from what you've been through in your life to make some choices that are going to really put you at the top of the game. Maybe some of you will partner with someone who's a little bit older. Maybe that's in a relationship. Maybe it's just as a business type thing. Maybe it's buying some property with someone. Maybe it's, I'm seeing someone here is kind of mending a relationship with a father that's been on the outs for a long time. So that's very specific for someone, but very positive cards. Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have for Pile 4? Angel, spirits, and guides. Pile 4, please. Okay. To receive, you must release. Look at that. What can you let go of? What do you want to receive? Okay, so that's perfect for what we were just talking about. We talked about judgment, about how you have to let go, about how you've had to learn, how you've been kind of pushed into this new way of seeing things, and it's giving you some insight as to bringing something forward to you, whatever that is, creating something that's lasting and makes you happy. But you have to get rid of something to make space, right? That's just how it is. And the old, the damage, the pain, the sadness, all of that is to be released. So this really great new breakthrough, positive energy, new offer, new opportunity, new partnership with someone, you've got space in your heart for that, space in your mind for it, right? That the challenges that we face, they create really kind of dense energy. And when we focus on the past or the things that have happened instead of opportunity, which is the King of Swords is all about opportunity, it precludes us from seeing what's out there. It precludes us from creating, okay? And at a higher level. So if you want that new beginning, if you want that new start, if you want that new opportunity, if you want that chance, if you want that thing, that person, that outcome, we need to release something. Because when you shift your beliefs, you can radically change the results that you get. Huge changes for you. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Pile 4. Angel, spirits, and guides. Pile 4. Yeah, okay. Releasing the anxiety that came with what happened in the past. Not worrying about it, not continually over and over and over again wondering about what if the same thing happens? What if nothing changes? Okay, you've got the number 18 here, which is a 9, 27, which is a 9. So 9 might be a really significant number for you. You know, sometimes when we see 99, that's a reminder to be compassionate. So maybe more compassion for others, maybe more compassion for yourself. Maybe you've just been too hard on yourself. Maybe you haven't believed in yourself. Maybe you haven't loved yourself enough. The stuff that you haven't released is the baggage from other people and what they've done to you. You know, she's like pulling her hair out, right? Like, how do I make them happy? What do I do now? There's no more of that, right? That's part of judgment. So I love that. It's time to rest. It's time to rejuvenate a little bit. And that it's time to focus on that thing that's going to make you happy. That thing that's going to make you feel like, you know, now it's about me, right? All right, angel, spirits, and guides. You might be Sagittarius because you got like 9s here. That's 9th house. You might be a Virgo because that's the 9th of the month. Definitely have some air energy here. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. Yeah. Number 14, truth be told. So I think you guys have unearthed the truth. I think that you have garnered a lot of wisdom through what you've been through. I think that when you move through something and you overcome the challenges, you release the anxiety, you release some of the old thoughts that are blocking you, you garner a lot of wisdom and opportunities open up, doors open up to what? To new love, to a new concept, to a new way of being, to a new life, to a new place to live, to new anything, right? It's overcoming, learning from it, and just moving forward in the space of, I know something better is coming to me. I know there's a lot of positivity that's in that sea of possibilities, and that it's time for me to go and leave behind the anxiety and the worry and the past and move into this new opportunity. Okay. So I would say that this is definitely a yes, but you've got some inner work to do. And the reason I say it's a yes is because Judgment is a very powerful card. It's towards the end of the major arcana. That means in the Fool's journey, the Fool has transcended virtually everything. The only card that comes after that is the World, and that means like you've done the full cycle, right? And you've got this King of Swords here, which is very powerful. Okay, very strong energy. So you are going to overcome, but you do need to kind of dig in and continue to do the work and hold the vision. Hold the vision of what you want, okay? All right, so if you like something, please like and subscribe. If you're interested in a free reading contest, the next new moon, I will pull a random name for a free reading. They're 45 to 55 minutes long. Just, you need to be a subscriber, and you just in the comment section, just put I enter, and I'll know that you want to enter for the free reading, okay? I wish you much love and blessings. Namaste. Hello, Pile 5. Before we get started, to everyone who has booked readings and referred their family and friends, huge hugs and thank you so much. I send you so much love. Okay, so Pile 5. I chose this image just for the image, okay, for the depiction. So far, all the cards that were chosen and the cards that flip out in the reading have kind of aligned. So we'll see if that happens with yours. So you have the image and this amethyst druzy, and your card is Miracle 33. Maybe 33 is an important number for you. Maybe you're seeing 33, 33, 33, 333. Maybe you really resonate and connect with the Ascended Masters. 33 means communication. So maybe you are trying to come up with some kind of idea or platform to get your name out there, to create a profile for yourself, to make yourself known, to come up with some great idea that you've got. 33 also represents freedom. Maybe you're looking for freedom from something or someone, some circumstance, some event, some way of being. Maybe you're hoping for a miracle. Love that number. Love it, love it. All right, angel, spirits, and guides, what do we have? Well, look at that. A miracle could give you the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign here. It's all about what are the things that fill your cup, that make you happy, that feel like, oh, I finally have the things that make me happy. What is it going to be? Do you need a miracle to get to that? Have you been praying for a miracle, meditating on a miracle? Have you been manifesting? Oh, 5 of Swords. Yeah, okay. So I said maybe you were trying to move on, asking for a miracle to move on from something. So I said 33 has to do with communication. So does the 5 of Swords. But this is communication, nasty, ugly communication that keeps us hurt, that keeps us small, that keeps us fragmented, that keeps us stuck, that keeps us from being our true self, that keeps us from being the beautiful soul that we are, that we came here to be. Unfortunately, the deal is when you come here and incarnate, you have to forget who you are. And because of that, we have to live and maneuver through the density of life to try and find who we are at the core level, right? And that means the things, the experiences, the people that have done things to you, that have said things to you that have been demoralizing and marginalizing and unkind and gaslighting and all those horrific things, or the things that you have said to yourself because you have believed those circumstances, you have believed those people, that has got to be released, because you have an opportunity to get a miracle, to get this 9 of Cups, whatever would completely make you feel happy. Your heart is full. Your heart is overflowing. You have, the 9 of Cups comes after the 8 of Cups. The Cups is walking, 8 of Cups is walking away from this so you can step into this. 8 of Cups is walking away from this with a little bit of help from the Ascended Masters, with a little bit of a miracle. 33 is also about manifestation to move into this. So really beautiful transition. I see it starting here, getting a little help there, manifesting here. Beautiful. All right, let's see, what else do we have for you? Pile 5. I love when the underdog overcomes. I love when someone perseveres. I love when someone gets back up, dusts themselves off, and comes out winning. I love when the phoenix rises from the ashes, the lotus flower rises from the mud. I love to see people thrive and do well, especially when others have tried to get in the way of that. Oh my gosh, I love it when people succeed. It's fantastic. Okay, enough about me. All right, sorry. Number 22. Maybe you're seeing 22. I see synchronistic numbers here. This is not your practice life. Make a decision. Decide. What is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart? Okay, huge message here. This has got to go, be left, has to be released. This is a huge impact on your life. A miracle is trying to come to you, something incredibly positive, to bring you whatever it is you want, no matter what it is, your yes or no, if it's something that you're trying to bring into your life. But you have to decide that this is what you want and this is not what you want. This is what you're going to follow and this is not what you're going to follow. Your inner voice believes and trusts this. Your inner voice does not want this. Your inner voice in your heart want to be in alignment with this, not this, okay? 2233. So angel spirits, guides, everyone is talking to you in numbers. If you're seeing those numbers, some of you are going to realize that you were in a phase, in a cycle, because you were making some of the same kinds of choices, even though they had different faces, different doors, different housing, different friends, whatever. The choices were the same. So you were in this situation all the time, but there's a shift. There's an end of that coming forward. And it's time for you to build on that, to keep creating from this space of empowerment and miracles. So I love how this is orange and yellow, which is solar plexus, right? That third energy center. It's about your worth. It's about loving yourself. It's about knowing that you should have all these great things and you deserve all these great things. And then it's surrounded by the orange, which is your divine feminine, doesn't matter gender, we all have it, about it's time for you to receive. It's time for you to be able to create the life you want. It's time for you to be able to feel comfortable and safe, right? It's time for you to know that you can speak your truth and you won't be persecuted, right? Here. So some of you, this might be esoteric for some of you, but some of you have had past lives that have been hanging out in your energy field, and you've got to work on releasing more of that because it's time to make that total shift. And some of you will actually heal your ancestral line through that. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Angel spirits and guides. What else? Angel spirits and guides. Appreciation. Yeah. It's time to look at what you've learned, what you've experienced. Take the things that you've learned. Even in the worst circumstances, there's something that we get out of it, we learn, right? Always. If we can just kind of take away the sadness and the anger and the resentment and the whatever feelings that were, connected to that, we definitely learn something and we become strong from that. So we have to daily have some kind of appreciation or gratitude statement, because it's going to continue to move us into this energy, this high frequency, high vibe energy. We have to raise our vibration to the universe. It can't just always come down and pick us up, okay? We have to meet the universe halfway. We have to raise our vibration. So it's really important, first and foremost, and you've heard, there's books about it, whatever, gratitude, small things, every morning, every night, a little bit of gratitude. It helps build us up. It helps build our strength. It helps us stay connected. It helps us see things and think about things differently. It helps us feel rooted and secure and more positive, and makes us focus on more good that can come. It's like, oh, well, how good can it get? What else is necessary? Okay, so it's really important for you to kind of maintain that practice going forward. Yeah, to be fair, this is all about balancing. Okay, and now this reduces to the number 11. 11, 22, 33. So you are definitely being spoken to in numbers. You're seeing number synchronicity. That is a sign of ascension, by the way. So those of you who know you're on an ascension path, you know you're expanding, you know you're growing, the other card that flipped out with it is a number 33, so 3333. But you know that one of the symptoms of ascension is number synchronicity, okay? So if you're seeing that more and more, you're being more connected. A lot of purple here for the crown chakra. Okay, so this is a good path for you to stay on. Don't deviate, don't go backwards, because you need to stay on this balanced trajectory, which pushes you into this momentum of wish fulfillment and happiness, okay? So that is definitely a yes. So if something resonated, please like. If you want to qualify for a free reading, they're like 45 to 55 minutes long. Everyone who had one, thank you for the amazing feedback. I am very grateful. All you have to do is be a subscriber and then hit in the comment section, type in I enter, and I will know that you're interested in the reading. I will choose a name randomly at the next new moon, okay? All right, that's what I have for you. I send you much peace and love. Namaste. Hello, pile 6. Okay, so this is your image. Now, I chose this just for the image, not for any other reason, but oddly enough, every single card that I chose is coordinating and aligning with the cards that flip out as I shuffle. So this is pretty cool. So let's see if that happens for yours. So pile 6. So you have the polished celestite, and your card is magic, number 31. So some of you might be hoping for something magical to happen. Some of you might be trying to manifest something magical. Some of you might be really, you might be Cancer. You might have some heavy Cancer placement, especially moon or rising, if not your sun sign. Some of you might be really concerned about fourth house stuff, which is having a home, creating a home, establishing roots, laying down a stable, healthy foundation, leaving behind codependence, healing relationships with the feminine, maybe a mother, a sister, an aunt, or yourself if you're heavy, strong, divine feminine energy, not gender specific. It's about, expanding your family with children. So if any of that makes sense to you, this might be synchronistic. All right, so let's see what flips out. If something doesn't resonate, please choose another pile. If it does, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll tell you about how to read, how to win the free reading in a little bit here. 9 of Pentacles, very nice. All right, hoping for some magic in the material world, job, finances, new opportunity, a home, starting over, new person in your life. 8 of Wands. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right. Well, there's definitely some magic in this pile for sure. So I love the 9 of Pentacles. Look at her. She's beautiful. You just know that she's at peace. She's calm. She's clearly abundant. You can tell by looking at her. And even if you're not at that point in life, this card carries with it an energy that says this is a possibility for you when you align yourself with the magic of the universe, okay? And what I love about this, here we have the 8 of Wands. This is the universe working its magic, bringing in all this energy. And see how it's all funneling to one central line for her, carrying her along effortlessly? This is the universe saying the thing that you want, the thing that's important to you, what you want to create, we're going to help you. Now, at the time of this reading, Mercury is in Taurus, and that offers like a bump from the universe of practical energy that says we're going to help you sustain whatever creative idea you have, inspiration, project, whatever it is. We're going to help you sustain it so that you can feel abundant in some way. Maybe it's with your health. Maybe it's with your self-worth and loving yourself. Maybe it's with the obvious money. Maybe it's with a new opportunity. Maybe it's with the new you, who you're going to show up in. And maybe it's the fourth house things that we talked about before. But Spirit is really helping you. 8 of Wands, magic, 9 of Pentacles. That's fantastic. Maybe it's about finding that perfect person, that soul that you're meant to be with. Some people use the word soulmate. Some people use the word twin flame. Maybe it's about mirroring out to the universe, learning how to use the law of attraction, the law of karma, some of the other laws that are, part of the divine matrix, and kind of figuring out the magic in that and bringing that forth. Okay, and then you have number 35. Turn your worry into wonder, surrender to the experience. What possibilities can you dream into reality? Yeah, so 35 is an 8, 8 of Wands, 88 is about abundance. 9 of Pentacles is about abundance. So leaving behind the worry, she's like taking flight, leaving from the worry, moving into something that she knows is going to be better, that's going to provide her with a happier life, a better life, a more fulfilling life, an easier life, a more pain-free life, a life with more answers, a greater understanding, a sense of security, a sense of wonder, a sense of self. But making that conscious effort to move. 8s in the tarot are about movement, moving into something powerful, moving into something magical, carrying connections. So for some of you, this is going to be about a relationship. Pentacles is everything in the material world, so that's part of relationships. Maybe some of you are Leo, 5th house, and you're really concerned or really looking for something that has to do with new romance or new love, or just kind of getting that creative spark coming out as the new you, the one that is been kind of hiding, right? Showing off, shining your light. Some of you might be Virgo. So some of you might be in that space where you're working on things and they're going to come to fruition, because I'm feeling Virgo and Leo vibes here, that you can kind of start to see that happen this summer sometime for some of you. All right, let's see what else. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? One more card. Yeah, message in a bottle. A number 6. 15 reduces to 6. So again, this is you getting some new information coming in from the universe that's going to guide you, that's going to give you a reason to continue to move on in a way where you're going to see out into the unknown and realize what you want is out there and that you know how to do it. And you're going to leave the worry behind of, well, I don't know what'll happen if I try this, or what if this doesn't work, or what if I can't get abundant? What if I can't meet that person? What if this person isn't the right person? And all those what ifs will keep you floating out there with nothing. Versus if you step into this beautiful energy of the 8 of Wands, where the universe is kind of working with you here, giving you guidance, giving you messaging, right? Air energy coming in. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, maybe you're some of those signs. Just trusting that information is going to come through, that's going to move you from this worry into wonder, happiness, potential, possibilities, a lot of good things. All right, so that's what I have. If you want to enter to win a free reading, they're about 45 to 55 minutes long. You just have to be a subscriber, so hit the subscribe button, and then in the comments section, click on the comments and write I enter. Your name will be added to the list. The new moon next month in May is when I'll choose that month's winner. I do it every month. And you can win a free reading. All right, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I send you much love and appreciation. Namaste. Hello, Pile 7. This is your image. All right, so I chose these cards solely based on the image, but oddly enough, the card I chose is really being synced up and synchronistic with the cards that flip out as I shuffle. So it's pretty amazing how that's happened so far in your pile number 7. Okay, so before I start, for everyone who's booked a reading, thank you so much for all the referrals. I am really grateful, and all your kind comments. I will tell you how you can win the free reading when we're done with this. All right, so will you get passion? 34. So there's something you might be really passionate about. You really want it. You're really working on it. Some of you have really worked on your sacral chakra so you can really create. Put some fire energy behind you. Some of you might be fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you might have a July birthday. Some of you might be Libra, heavy 7th house, really working on manifesting something with a partnership, a relationship. Could be a relationship with anybody, a love relationship, a family relationship, business relationship, money relationship, any of those things. We'll see what the cards show us. Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have for pile 7? Oh, 7, 7. That reduces to 7. 7 of Wands. Okay, let's see what else we have. Oh my gosh, you cannot make this up. 7, 7, 7. So many of you are seeing lots of sevens. That's a really powerful divine number. That is a strong number from the divine. Okay, so it's what I'm getting is you, and there's a lot of orange in here, and there's a lot of orange in here. So some of you are really being asked to move forward on something that you're passionate about, to open yourself up, to receive, to allow the universe to help you. This is about you have just been like, I'm going to go after this. I'm going to create it. I'm going to break out of this self-limiting cage, or this cage that other people have put me in, and I allowed it because I believed it, but I know that that's not who I am anymore. Some of you have had a spiritual awakening and you're like, I'm done with this. I'm not going to take this anymore. You know, this is conversations, the way we think about ourselves, the way other people have treated you. You see that, you know, it's like this snake, and she's covered up in roses to make it look like she's not a snake, but she's stealing the eggs, right? She's stealing the ideas. She's stealing the love. She's stealing the prosperity. She's stealing your self-worth. So this is the thief, you know, in plain sight, right? The person you knew, the devil you knew, the gaslighter, the self-limiting people around you, the people who want to make you feel small, or just, you know, take from you, not give. Maybe some of you are in relationships with takers all the time because you're people pleasers, and you're breaking out of that. So this is a huge message from Spirit saying it is time for you. It is time to make it about you. It is time to follow your passion. It is time to believe in you. You know what's interesting? This Mookaite, this is a crystal all about versatility. So this is you shifting from something that was so toxic or limiting or small to something big and expansive. And I talked about like Leo vibes. Yeah, come out and shine, right? Come out and show the world the real fabulous you, the you that you know you can be. That's for sure. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, and your pile number 7. So that's 77, 77. Lots of sevens. Look that up. Big, strong angel number. Look that up. You'll be happy to see the meaning on that. All right, angel spirits and guides. What do we have for this pile? Okay. Turn your worry into wonder. Surrender to the experience. What possibilities can you dream into reality? I think pile 6 had this card. So if you were drawn between 6 and 7, there might be a message in there for you as well. But yeah, this is a very perfect card for this, because you cannot exist in this energy of the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands without being racked with worry, right? So you need to make a huge shift into something that is about your passion, and have a knowing and an understanding that you deserve it, that you have what it takes, that everything is within you. You don't have to go outside to get it. You can turn your worry into something that is, I wonder what it's going to be like when everything works out. You know, there's a famous PhD, a physicist, studies quantum physics, but they've done studies about how it shifts your vibration and your elevation when you shift to gratitude and wondering how good things could get instead of how bad things could get. How's it going to feel when everything works out versus what's going to happen when the shoe drops again. So we have to live in the here and the now, okay? We have to follow our intuition and be in the present moment, and then know that you're not going to make a mistake, because all these 7s, you're being guided. And what are you being guided to? Abundance. 35 is 8. You're being guided to abundance, created by yourself, because the number 8 can also represent the self, okay? And this is about creating your own reality. No more of this being imposed on you. Follow your passion, create your own reality, and trust, have some faith, okay? Anything that's real, created from the heart space with deep passion, right? That's from love of self, love of all, just a sense of love, is never a losing thing, always a winning thing. Okay, anxiety. Yeah, I could see why you would have anxiety. Of course you'd have anxiety with the way things have been, but it's time to release that and work on that. So the more you can do to open up your sacral chakra, the better, okay? the more you can do to affirm positivity with the sacral chakra, the better. You'll quickly understand and see your path, the path to abundance, the path that was written in your blueprint as a soul. The soul doesn't come here to live and exist in this, not for a moment. Okay, the soul comes here to live in something that is wondrous and beautiful and expansive. So when we can leave these limiting emotions behind, then we can move into something that is meant for us, part of, our Akashic records, part of our DNA blueprint, and we'll feel complete and victorious, and we will have felt like, okay, we've left all that behind now. We have a new beginning. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for you? Angel, spirits, and guides. Look at that. First card out, higher power, number 4. So you can see that there's 2 images. I don't know if you can see this with this camera here. Okay, well, there's 2 images here, right? There's a winged, what you think to be an angel, and then there's another being here. And the illumination of the third eye, a higher power is guiding, a higher power is intervening, a higher power is getting involved to bring your life a lot of security and stability. And that might just be the way you look at yourself, right? Instead of feeling anxious, instead of feeling less than, instead of feeling like you're not ever in your own power, right? It's always happening to you. You're always trying to catch up. You're always at the end of the line. Instead of that, it's moving into a place of stability and security in who you are, how you exist, and what you experience in this life. So this is a really positive card about you being helped. And I love that because you have so many 7s here, which is a important number that has to do with being guided by the divine intervention coming in. So pile 7, I would say that at this moment, this is a no. So if you wanted to know, there you go. However, you have incredible energy coming in to help you. Just, you need to release this. So it's a transitional no to a yes if that's what you want. If you wanted your no, you got it. But this is, we all exist in a field of energy, and this is around you. Now, I will tell you that at the time of this, Mercury's in Taurus, which is about bumping up opportunities to make your energy work as something towards something you want to create, and it sustains that energy for a while. Add that to having Neptune, which is about dreams, Jupiter, which is about creating and moving on and doing bigger and better, being in Pisces. That's a lot of really positive energy. The number 4, if you see 444, that's your angels telling you to move on with confidence, okay? Follow those creative urges, follow that passion. And then you have 777 plus you were pile 7. So there's a lot of positive around you if you want to kind of jump in on that, okay? All right, so that's what I have for you. If you liked or something resonated, please hit the like button. If you would like to enter the free reading contest, they're 45 to 55 minutes long. And you can, you need to be a subscriber, so hit the subscribe button if you're not, please. And then in the comment section, click on that and just hit I enter. Your name will be added. At the new moon of every month, I choose a new winner for a free reading, okay? All right, I wish you much peace and blessings. Namaste. Hello, pile 8. All right, so this is your image. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to my subscribers, to everyone who's booked readings and given me referrals. I am in tremendous gratitude to you, so thank you so much. All right, so this image was chosen randomly. I just like the image. It turns out that the images that I chose and the words that are here have been syncing up and in alignment with the cards that are flipping out as I shuffle. So it's kind of cool how Spirit is doing that today. So we'll see if we will be 8 for 8 because the last 7 have been that way. So you have this amethyst and you have discernment, number 20. Okay, so maybe you have learned some lessons the hard way and you're trying to figure some things out. Maybe you're a Libra. Maybe you have some real concerns about relationships, seventh house stuff like personal partnerships or business partnerships or relationships with money, relationships with yourself. Maybe you kind of see yourself as the Queen of Swords, right? Where you've been through some stuff and you're like, not anymore. I learned my lesson. Never again. Ace of Wands, beautiful. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Cancer. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Pile 8, please, Spirit. Pile 8. One more card. Pile 8. Okay. Page of Wands. Ooh, fire energy. Definitely fire energy. Okay. So some of you have done just that. You've been through some things. You've been through a lot. You've learned, you've grown, you've up-leveled in consciousness, and you're starting over, and you're looking at something for the first time, or you're looking at something different, and you're like, bring it on, bring it to me. This is what I want. I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. You're working on visualization, manifestation. Some of you are really working on the law of attraction, the law of karma. Karma is not a punishment. Remember, karma is, I have a video about karma. Karma is about an experience that you're supposed to have as a soul and learn from it. It's not about a punishment. So if you're interested in karma, there is a video on karma. Okay, it's a pick a card. But this is about spirit coming in and saying, yeah, you've learned a lot. You've been through a lot. You've got a good attitude. You're looking at things in a forward momentum, and we want to bring you some supportive energy so that the thing that inspires you, the thing that you want, the thing that you want to experience, because you know you're going to be like, this is it for me, I'm positive. This is where spirit is coming in to help you. Now, at the time of this reading, Mercury's in Taurus, and that gives like a bump from spirit. It actually, the energy of Mercury helps you like sustain your momentum and your ability to create long term, right? If you're seeing the number 444, that's your angel saying, keep going. Go forward with confidence. You're on the right track. Follow those creative urges. You've learned from the past, many of you. You've had that experience. You've up-leveled. You've gone through a lot. You know, I'm seeing the Judgment card where you're like, okay, I've learned, I've been there. Some of you are recovering from a lot of heartache, right? Some of you are ready to move on to something that is going to provide you with happiness and leave the past behind, kind of feeling like, okay, I've been victorious over this heartbreak or this disappointment or whatever didn't work out in the past. And we're all reaching for that 10 of cups, right? That sense of happiness, fulfillment. All right, so let's see, what else do we have? Angel, spirits, and guides. Number 25, it's all in divine order. Allow. How can you relax in the flow and go with the current of life? Okay, that is perfect for these two cards. So this is divine order. This is divine coming in, right? How do you go with the flow and just let it happen, right? Follow the current of your life. And then you have the Page of Wands here, which is about that. Like, go with the current, go with the flow, go with grace, right? Ease into it. Don't resist, right? Some of you are like the truth seekers. You want to move forward. You're like waking up. You've had a spiritual awakening. You're transcending the old, and you're open to whatever the universe gives you. But you've got the discernment of the past to realize when it's right for you and when it isn't. So it's time to eliminate distractions. It's time to realize that, okay, the clock has gone round and round, the wheel has gone round and round. This is about a new opportunity, a new beginning. This is about something new coming in, something new and opportunistic. So keep your eyes focused on the prize, okay? And there you'll find peace, and you'll find your tribe, and you'll decide that this is where I've been meant to be this whole time. I'm finally on track for that. So positive cards, angel, spirits, and guides. Yeah, and you're really going to use your intuition, right? You've got the discernment, now you've got the intuition. And when this comes to you, you're going to know, I've been manifesting this. I've been bringing this. I restored balance. I brought it back. I centered myself. I am the one who is now ready to receive. So some of you might be seeing like 22 or 222, because that has a lot to do with when you want to create something, when you want to build something and being in balance to receive it. going with the flow and being in a state of following your intuition. So you might be seeing that kind of numbers, and knowing that whatever you have to bring to the world, whatever that is, whether it's, as someone who provides a service, as someone who is of service, as someone who's a parent, as someone who just does their portion to lighten and lift humanity, right? We all bring value, and that's all important. So always remember that. All right, angel spirits and guides. What else do we have? Never ending story, number 37. Yeah, ending cycles. You've learned a lot. You've got discernment from that. Old patterns done. New opportunity, new energy. This is like, I'm open, bring it to me. Anything that comes to me, I'm going to be willing. I'm going to tap into my intuition and go with the flow. I'm done with the past. I'm done with that cycle. I'm done with the never-ending stories of disappointments, of sadness, of the letdowns, of not having enough, of not being enough, of not feeling like I'm enough, of always being left out, left behind. Maybe some of you have felt like that since you were very young. So this is a whole huge shift into a positive trajectory. So this is a really nice yes, pile 8, okay? All right, so if you like something or it resonated, please hit like and subscribe. If you would like to qualify for a chance to win a free reading, they're 45 to 55 minutes long. They are given out at the new moon of every month, and all you have to do is be a subscriber, so please make sure you're subscribed. And then in the comment section, just hit I enter, and I'll add your name to the list. All right, I send you much appreciation and lots of love. Namaste.